Da-da, da-da-da. Shit. All of the ceiling panels are now out. There were about 560 or so screws in the ceiling panels. So there's a lot of screwing around going on over here, but it's all done. I also took out the dash area, or starting to, and getting all of this junk electrical wire from security system and child checkers and all that school stuff, getting all that wiring out and cleaning it up back there. I did decide I'm going to be keeping that heater core, but I'm getting rid of the driver's side fan. There is another fan up here that uses the same air that is for the defroster, so I want to keep that working. And with getting that blower motor out, it'll leave up some space so I can route the heater line, coolant line back around, not sticking out into the living area as it is currently, and really compact it down. I'm also going to be keeping this heater down here. One of the fans is for this side of the defroster, and this other one goes to the step well. And I had a couple ideas. One would be just routing that hose over to here somewhere, so then can get some heat blowing down on the feet and in the driver area when I'm on the road. But I've also thought maybe I'll put a Y piece in there so I can have that while also being able to keep the step well heater if I have a passenger. Well, we'll see. But starting to just get it all apart. I did pull one window out. One window out, as you can see, just to kind of see how well it's held in there. I don't know. I felt like doing it. But I'm going to get back to getting this electrical wiring fixed up and cleaned up, and see you then. Okay, so here we have the fuse panel. Found some wires coming in. I think one of it is this pile of gray, black, and green. Those can get pulled out and disconnected. That's going to this theft mate. There's also this gray, black, and yellow, which is getting all intertwined here, ground in, going there. Don't play with electricity. And then I don't know, coming off over here somewhere, I think goes up to the buzzer. But yeah, so that's a bunch of wire that I'll be able to get out and get this cleaned up in here a bit more. So here's where I stand with the fuse box. I got the little theft mate child checking system out. That was right back there. These couple plugs here were for the rear and midship heaters, so I took those out. This one, I believe, was for the emergency exits. Yeah, when I was driving it back, the bus must have bounced, shorted out a wire or something in the back exit, so it was just going off constantly. So eventually I just pulled the plug on it. I'm not going to be using them anyways. These are just some wires from the theft mate that I took out. I'm just leaving them for now. I got all the fuses plugged or pulled, so the wires don't actually go anywhere. No chance of like shorting out or grounding. when I get to doing battery stuff, that's when I'll pull the wires off of this junction. Let's see. Oh, so this was a relay. Those wires weren't going to anywhere but dead ends, but this was between these wires, and I'm not sure what exactly the wire is, but it's was what, J16. You can see it's for see if it focuses. It's for like clearance lights, dome lights, driver dome, but one of the things is also starter interrupt, INT. I'm guessing it's like interrupt. Since there's part of a theft mate thing, I'm sure it would cut the power to the starter if there was theft or whatever. So eventually I'm going to leave that connected in case it's connected by that relay down there. And then when I get again to more battery stuff, I'll just take that apart, resolder the wire together, as I was looking around and I'm pretty sure that's the same wire. There's no other cuts or anything. This is for, looks like it was added on, but it's for the stop sign for one of the things. I'm not sure where the rest of these wires go. I haven't tracked them down yet, but they're up in that bundle somewhere. But I may want to keep this. Obviously the stop sign will go, but maybe I'll have it as, I don't know, something fun while I'm parked up places. Seeing what this little box is for, I'm not gonna really worry about it right now. So when I was going around, I was just seeing what fuses I all had here and figuring out where things were, so I'd be a little more familiar when trying to diagnose stuff. But the power mirrors were not working, and heated mirrors worked, but the power part of it was not. And lo and behold, motorized rear view mirrors. So I ended up pulling that fuse. It was blown. It calls for a 7.5. I'm just gonna put a 10 in to at least test it out. Be able to see if that fixes it and get a 7.5 at some point down the road. All right, let's go try. Okay, so it's a moment of truth. Got the connectors here. I've been kind of pulling some, let's see if I get a shot, pulling some of the plugs back there of things that I'm not going to need. Let's try these mirrors. I'm going to pull this open. Alright, so I'll try this one first. Hey, we've got movement. All directions there. All directions there. All directions. And last one. Oh yeah, look at that movement. I mean, maybe you can't see it so good in the camera, but that is awesome. Gonna have a sort of luxurious vehicle here, or at least luxury driving experience. Got a bouncy seat and heated mirrors, now power mirrors. Whew. All right, that's exciting though. Yesterday I ended up getting a bunch of, pretty much all of the stuff that I pulled off the bus so far, loaded back into the pickup. Just gonna find a spot in the metal pile for it. This is all the wires I'm going to be taking out. It's pretty much just the security system, stuff that wasn't stock on the bus. I was going to go through the wiring harness, but I think I'm just going to leave it. Not really worth the trouble. Heaters, and all the other scrap metal. So, going to get that all unloaded. open up some space back up inside the bus and not have so much stacked outside. It'll be good to go. All right. So I started taking out some of the windows at the back. Or work my way up. I have all the ceiling panels off now, which I think I may have already had. But I also got this. I had gotten the heater line shortened up. It no longer sticks out about another foot or so. Also got this kind of cut out. It was real pain to get to. I'll get this out of the way. Real pain to get to, and it looks like crap back there. I'll take a grinder to it. It'll be a little bit easier getting into that tight space. I couldn't really move this out a whole lot. I was able to get it maybe that far, like out to there. So gave me enough room to get cleaned up behind there and underneath the heater core. It's a bunch of just trash and dirt and whatnot down there. Got that little piece taken off. It's down here. I was thinking of leaving the whole dash, or like up to that point, as the dash. You're gonna keep the front plate or front piece here of the dash and just kind of build something on top and build something down where the stairwell outlet is. But anyways, getting back over to this, may end up just using like the top part of it, how it connects to the rest of the dash, and then kind of building off there into my armrest area. I think right here is pretty good to where the armrest will end. That way I have enough, but it's not overly obnoxious, and it'll give me a little bit more space behind the seat to put up a wall or a closet of some sort, build something behind the seat anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking out the rest of these windows, and then maybe tomorrow I'll start popping the rivets on the outside to get this sidewall piece off, and then I will be just about ready for sandblasting. I'll have to tape off some things and stuff, but I'll get this floor all sandblasted, be able to see how much repairs I need to do, and go from there. So this is how we are now. Next time you see it, I'll have all these windows out. All of the windows are now out of the school bus, and it feels pretty nice in here. Got the breeze rolling in. One of the windows, there it is. That window, I don't know if you can really tell from here, but it's a little bit thicker, and it's because it's double pane. And I realized that maybe a few days ago or so, but yeah, so I think I'll probably use that somewhere in the bus. It's also 3 feet wide instead of this like 2 foot wide. So it's the bigger window. It says do not open on there, but yeah, it just needs a little grease up. But yeah, so as you can see, these were riveted on the side. I don't know if I showed that before. So let me get y'all upside down. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all these rivets off the side, and then when I got the air hammer, I'll also get the rivets on the piece covering the side channels. That way I'll be able to get that off, get the insulation that's off behind there, and also these back corner pieces go behind, so I'll have to get those off, and then I should be able to pull these off, and then I think everything will be complete in here as far as taking stuff apart. It'll just be getting it sandblasted, getting the floor refinished and insulated and all that, and then I can start really going to town on more interior stuff. So yeah, awesome. I'm excited.